India is among a handful of countries with advanced space technology can play a significant role in boosting the industrial base of the country. Government has decided to implement reform measures to leverage the achievements of ISRO through opening up the space sector for private enterprises. As part of longer socio-economic reforms, space sector reforms will also improve access to space-based services for the development of our country. These far-reaching reforms will put India in the league of very few countries with an efficient promotional and authorization mechanism for private sector space activities. With Prime Minister's vision and guidance, we will make all efforts so that India transits into new space era wherein our innovative startups and our industries are enabled to play a significant role in the space sector. We believe that private sector can play a larger role than being just supplier of parts and components. Department of Space will promote private sector space activities to enable it to provide end-to-end space services including building and launching of rockets and satellites, as well as providing space-based services on commercial basis. With this, there is an opportunity for large-scale employment in the technology sector and India becoming a global technology powerhouse. For this purpose, Government of India has approved a set of reforms for unlocking India's potential in space sector. The first and more important major reform is enabling private sector to carry out the end-to-end space activities. By private sector, what we mean is in the industries, big or small, startups, academia, etc. That means all non-governmental entities. They will be enabled to carry out all the space activities, namely building of rockets and satellite, providing launch services, own satellites, and provide space-based services on a commercial basis. In addition, private industries will be offered opportunities to undertake research and development activities also. They can also be part of the science and interplanetary missions of ISRO. This is planned to be done through announcement of opportunities. We have already announced opportunities in Human Spaceflight Program and are eagerly waiting for the response. Okay, now come to the point. How to enable these reforms to happen? First and foremost, we need to have a mechanism to allow the private players to carry out space activities considering it involves safety, security, and quality aspects. Secondly, we also need a mechanism to ensure that the private players experience ease of doing space business at low cost. At present, there is no mechanism in the Department of Space to undertake these kinds of activities. Therefore, government has approved establishment of an autonomous nodal agency called Indian National Space Promotion and Authorization Center, that is INSPACE, under Department of Space as a separate vertical for taking independent decisions with respect to permitting and regulating the activities of private companies in space sector. This is going to be a major system and reform in Department of Space. The INSPACE will have its own directorates for technical, legal, safety and security, activity promotion, as well as for monitoring purposes, so that they can take independent decisions. Thus, the center will have a board. The board of InSpace will have representation from industry, academia, and Government of India. InSpace will act as a national nodal agency for handholding and promoting private sector in space endeavors, and for this ISRO will share its technical expertise as well as facilities. InSpace will also permit private companies to build facilities within Department of Space premises as per the need and feasibility. Private companies can directly apply to InSpace. InSpace will independently evaluate and process the application. Once InSpace gives its decision, it will be binding on all stakeholders, either private people or the ISRO. The InSpace mechanism may take about 3 to 6 months to become operational. However, private companies need not wait for the system to be formalized. They can start applying through Department of Space in the interim. We will process the requirements and do the needful even now itself. In fact, already private companies approached us for the use of ISRO's facilities, and we are processing the request very fast track mode. There is also requirement for the policies. Definitely, to make this system to functional effectively, definitely we need policies to be built, and we need a new navigation policy. At the same time, we are having SATCOM policy, remote sensing policy existing, but they need suitable modifications on that SATCOM policy and remote sensing policy for the purpose of InSpace to perform its duty in an effective manner. The new mechanism will provide a fair and equitable space for private enterprises. This is all the first reform. There is a major reform. In short, that mechanism we are going to establish is for allowing private players to carry out the activities in space sector. The next reform, what we are talking is that the role of New Space India Limited, that is NSIL, is recalibrated to transform the approach of supply-driven model to demand-driven model for space-based services. NSIL will be empowered to take over the operational launch vehicles, satellite, as well as commercial applications activities, and will execute them through industry consortiums. NSIL will also undertake technology transfer activities. Now, coming back to ISRO, its activities are not going to be reduced. ISRO will continue to carry out space activities, including advanced research and development, interplanetary missions, human space flight, and capacity building activities. In addition, ISRO will also wholeheartedly support private sector as per InSpace decisions. To discuss and explain these aspects about the reforms, functions, and strategies, we are planning to conduct an industry promotion meet within a fortnight, wherein we will share more details about the mechanism and the application requirements.